And what I think is that work from home culture is a career killer for women. And let me explain to you why. Remembering that I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women that work for me. Now, what is happening is that we talk about all of this sort of upside of Zoom culture, but none of the rigidity of it. And no one will really tell you. But careers require proximity and visibility. You want a pay rise? You want the next promotion? You want the big corner office? Guess what? You need to be there. You might not want to hear it, because it might be comfortable in your living room, but the facts are the facts. And I'm not here to sugarcoat information or to load women up with toxic positivity. So you almost feel like it's a way to also, I don't want to say push us out, but it's almost slowly a way to be like, you're not needed, or you don't really, it's not there's no urgency because you're away. It's eroding the potential for women to be successful.
Interesting.
Period. End off. Your boss won't tell you that because they're not allowed to tell you. The way we have built human resource culture in this country and the rest of the Western world is that no one can have that conversation with you. But the truth is the truth. It just is. If you're not there, if you're not in the room, there is going to be somebody else that is. And guess what? Like, they will get that opportunity over you. This is not about like whether or not these things are true or properly understood or whether they're right, quite frankly. Because I know that for some people, they're like, but wait a minute, I need this flexibility. The way that we all come into work now is that, and I run organizations that are very flexible. Nobody misses things that they need to do, a dentist appointment, an appointment with their kids, because they have to be in work from this hour to this hour. There's a level of flexibility that's assumed in the workplace right now. But I think it's a little bit like this idea that we've built for ourselves that you can listen your way to success. Like, if I just stack all these podcasts, like, I'm going to get really successful. No, ambition has to find you working. And work is just work.
I think about this a lot when I think about words like responsibility and accountability. And I do feel like sometimes in work culture, we can find ourselves giving all of that power to our employers. Because we don't know how to exercise no. We don't know how, when it's our point in our turn to extend a boundary or to walk away if we need to. And so I think about those things when we talk about these comments or just employee and work culture. And I'm curious, even if it's just us looking at our own selves, what's your relationship to responsibility and accountability when it comes to work-life balance?
It's yours. It's yours, and it's very, very important that you take it seriously and that you match it with what it is that you're trying to achieve. So it is not for everybody that you want to give more, extend the boundaries, work extra. That's for those ambitious little monsters that want a lot of success. And not everybody needs to be like that. Having said that, if you are those people, realize that you will need to go the extra mile. You did not wake up one day, Keke, and like fall into your latest movie. You auditioned, you worked, you practiced, you took good jobs, not so good jobs. You changed agent, you move over here, you adapt the team, you learn, you go to classes. You have to do all of this stuff. And that's the truth of it.
And I do know that this is a fine line, but I find it so interesting. And I'm not comparing your comments to his, but when we do hear men, like even we think about President Obama saying there is no work-life balance.
He said the exact same thing, him and Mark Cuban.
I think it's very interesting because, I agree with you.
Because your expectation of me is that if I don't say something warm and cuddly and empathetic and put it in a way that is digestible for women, because women might not be able to hear it in the same way, that somehow I'm wrong. But the truth is, women can take it. We can take the information and then we can make the decision. And again, it's about you get to make that decision. You don't have to do that. But it's like, at least have the information. Don't be sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, I wonder why all of this great stuff isn't happening for me when I am logging into that Zoom all the time. It's like, well.
And I think both things can be true in meaning there is hyperfunctioning, there is overdoing it, but there are also seasons of, I got to go for it. And then you check yourself. Like, I've had to do that with myself. I've been running for so many years, working. I don't regret any of it. I have been putting it out on the line. I have been acting like I won't get fed tomorrow. That's how much I've been going for it. But then there's also a season where you say, okay, well, we did now. Let me have gratitude for what all those years did for me. Let me sit back and now let me choose. Now I can say, because of the work I put in and what I decided to do for these first 20 years of my career, that now as we get into 21, 22, 23, 25, I can start to rearrange. And I think that's also something that I want people to understand is like, there is this reality that you can't get around this hard work. This extreme hard work, if that's what you want.
But and that's
And it
what it
doesn't have to
comes
be
back
forever.
to. Listen, extraordinary careers come with extraordinary effort.